Hey guys, I'm Josh Cavinder, and I will be discussing my client, DJ Cav Mobile Entertainment. A little about my client. It's owned by my dad, Mark Cavinder. He's been DJing for well over a decade. He's got quite a bit of experience under his belt, so knows what he's doing. Um, for DJing, he's a one-man band. Um, he'll set up shows. Tear it down. I mean, I'll help him whenever I can, but he'll DJ class reunions, homecomings, weddings, special occasions. The problem that he needed addressed was that he his basically his brand, if there even is one really, needed to be fixed up. He has a business card, but that's pretty old. It's probably about 8 years old. He hasn't done anything with that in a while. The other thing that needed addressed was that he really doesn't have a presence on the internet whatsoever. He has Facebook, but I mean that's primarily just for like messing around. It's not really business related. So, as a solution, I figured I'd rebrand it with a logo, a business card, and a website, and just kind of try and create a unity with the fonts, colors, text between the three. The logo was probably where I had the most fun, honestly. It's just cool doing research. I mean, ended up with the headphones because that's pretty symbolic to the DJ culture. I mean, you see those and you think, ooh, music or, DJ. Obviously, the text is kind of a giveaway. Um, Colors, I just did some research on like DJ websites. They had a bunch of darker colors and like neon greens and reds and blues, and I eventually settled on the blue and the color scheme on the left, which consists of kind of a richish black, um, kind of a grayish and light blue. But yeah, pretty happy with how the logo turned out. Showed it to my client, and he seemed pretty impressed. So that was awesome to see. Yeah, once I finished my logo, I pretty much just jumped right into the business card area. You know, didn't have any problems with that, so I figured, hey, what the hell? I'll just, try and knock this one out too. It really didn't take that long as well. On the right, you can see the fonts that I, kind of picked out, but eventually I just stuck with the bottom one, the third one, the Kuflaguk, however it's pronounced. Um, looks pretty slick, nifty, but business card was pretty straightforward. I mean, just threw the logo on there and the content that my client provided me. Stuck with the same color scheme. Um, I went with the vertical kind of, you know, portrait showing instead. The layout just kind of looked better and it's different. And, client and I agreed that it's just kind of a nice fit for it versus just, normal looking business card. And then we have our website. Up here you can see kind of have the hero area, just a giant drop kind of splash image. On the right we have our navigation, just simple links, all about gallery, testimonials, and contact. Here's our about page, just a little bit about my clients. Have our gallery, testimonials, and our contact page. So let's kind of look through here a bit. I like to kind of point out that these are not the original images. I want to get some like actual images of my client like working, but these are just temporary placeholders that I have. Um, you know, I mean they look good for what they are, but not really legitimate. So the site's not live just yet. There's some testimonials. Probably gonna get some images in there. Um, Probably swap out the images for the parallax JScript that's down there. But yeah, probably end up officially launching the site in a couple weeks. during his next showing. But down here you can insert contact forms. You can contact my client through his email. But I mean everything's pretty much set up. It's just for the content. So what's next? You know, I have my logo done, I have my business card done, and my website is more or less done. Um, but I'm going, obviously, since I'm related to my client, I'm going to stay in contact with him. And, when he needs his site updated, I'll do that for him, just because he's not really that savvy in terms of, HTML and CSS. But I mean, it's fun to help him out. And once I finally get those images of him actually in action, like DJing, we'll finally launch a site. I mean, it'll be a couple weeks before that happens, but you know, he's not really hurting for a site right now. So I mean, it's pretty easy going. But I mean, yeah, overall, it's been a fun project. But yeah, definitely glad that I could work with a client who is as lenient as I am, and that's both good and terrible. So, yeah, thanks.